Hello and welcome to Let's Draw with Murphy's Law. Today we are going to be finishing our Sonru drawing, finally. I'm sorry about the long wait. There was a bit of a hullabaloo this past few weeks. And finally getting back into the groove. Now, when we last left off, we had finished coloring the hair and skin base. And now we are doing the rocks and dust here. This will require us making a new layer between the hair and the skin layer so that we can color over the bits of the fingers. My brush is majorly big from the last thing I was drawing. Let's get this back to a reasonable size and just zoom in. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. Now I've already got a gray here, but I don't know if it's the right gray. I don't know. Let's try a slightly... I want a bit of brown in it because it's meant to be like dirty rocks. Still maybe not quite gray enough. Let's go there. There we go, I like that. But actually with the outline so dark, just darken it a touch. And I think we just got right back to where we started. Nope, that's good. There we go. Now we're just going to do all the rocks except for a few of these small ones in this gray. The smaller ones I'm going to add a bit more brown to, and I might make one or two of the bigger ones a bit more gray without the tinge in it. Oh, it is May the 4th, so for all you Star Wars fans out there, May the 4th be with you. I'm one of those weird breeds that are both Trekkie and Star Wars fan. I don't think you have to choose. They're both great. I'm a huge geek. Though I have to say I haven't seen the new movie yet, so I'm not as huge of a geek as some. I would have seen it if, I could afford going to the theaters. But that's kind of a once every 3-month affair for me, and I've got to be choosy with what I go to. I've already heard most of the spoilers, so don't worry about saying anything spoilery, though I'd appreciate it if you didn't, just for anybody else looking at the comments who might have not heard anything yet. Though how you cannot have heard something when the internet's pretty much nothing but spoilers, or was nothing but spoilers that first day it came out. It's weird, like some movies people are really good at keeping details a secret about, and other movies people just blurt it all over the net. I remember when Cabin in the Woods first came out. Don't know if any of you have seen that one, but it's a comedy / horror movie. I mean, I think it was meant to be more horror than comedy, but I found it funny. But yeah, it had a really big twist in it and in its ending, and people were really good at not just going everywhere and telling people about it. They wanted people to go and see it and be shocked by this totally shocking ending, and I thought that was pretty cool, of the internet as a whole. Have you noticed I've left some of the rocks uncolored? This is because those are the ones I'm going to be going back and doing a different color gray with. I don't want to have to keep changing back and forth between colors, so I figured I'd do them one color at a time. I've also got a few spots I'm going to have to clean up with the skin, like right here and there. But I figured I'd, again, do all the coloring and then go back and fix that. Probably smudge it like I did the edges of other things, I don't know. Not quite sure what I'm going to work on next for this. I've been meaning to do, there's a Mimi, Mame, whatever, however you want to pronounce those things. That's been going around for a while on DeviantArt, where you draw something old over again. I might try one of those out. I'm not sure. If if anybody is watching this and has any kind of suggestions on what to draw, I might take a suggestion. I'm not sure. It depends on what the suggestion is. I'm not very good at drawing females, so keep that in mind. I do like drawing monsters and animal people and elves and things. Okay, that looks like all the major rocks. The rest of these big ones will be the different gray. I see a few spots where the lines have gone over each other. Let's see. So all the lines are compact now. So what I'm going to do is grab this bit of black, shrink this down to a size smaller than the lines generally are, and just kind of lightly try to fix that. There we go. I don't see any more. Oh, right there. I originally did all the lines on a separate layer and then merged the layer together, which means some of the lines didn't merge quite appropriately. But that seems like it. Oh, there is a line there on the rock that didn't completely touch the other rock. And another one there. And of course I went over the black line. There. I think that's good enough. Now let's grab this again so I can touch up a few spots. And now I'm going to go and fix these edges here. There we go. Now we grab this again and we're going to go with a color over here. Same general color but a little bit different. And I'm going to keep this on this layer. I'm just going to make that a little thicker and go around the edges closer to the other color. And then I can kind of scribble in this. I don't want to risk getting too close to the other color, and as I've said in previous videos, going around the edges is the best way to prevent coloring outside of the lines, because you can make the lines thicker, and thicker means better barrier. I'm sorry if you can hear something in the background there. My roomies are discussing old episodes of Mentalist. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear them or not. I can hear them, so I'm going to assume you can hear them. I don't know why I'm going over that line, since that's going to be the same color of rock, but oh well. Now that I've made this thick, I'm gonna, for expedition's sake, you know what I mean. Now that I've colored the edge, and since there's not much damage I can do to the fingers, I can color right close to that. Now make it small again to get in to these smaller areas. Softly, softly, gently, monkey. There we go. And over here. Maybe I'll do a SketchUp or something next time. Some speed doodles. Not sure what I'll speed doodle. I don't know. I can't stop thinking of what I might do next. Maybe I should focus on finishing this before I worry about next. I've already decided this is going to be finished, this video, even if it goes closer to 30 minutes than the 20. I'm trying to keep things at between 20 and 22 minutes long. Some things have gotten close to 30. I know it's probably nobody wants to sit and watch 30 minutes of drawing. I'll probably will end up doing a few shorter, speedy videos. Let me color that one in dark. And this one dark. And then the rest I'm going to take this and go to this kind of reddish gray. Oh. Sometimes if I hold down it thinks I'm right clicking. That looks, oh, I was going to say that looks like most of them, but there does appear to be a few tiny ones here. There's our rocks. Now we are going to take this kind of glowy brush. I'll show you. This one, erase that. Now we don't want this brown. We do want a kind of brownish color. Let's see what this looks like. Now that might be close enough. Again, erase. And we're gonna kind of actually step back. I want to change my opacity, and how dark it is, because I want to kind of first I'm just kind of following the edges where the whooshy lines already are in the under layer. I'm going to have to go down and fix this up a little bit. I'm probably going to need 2 or 3 layers for the glow. Really, I might pop this under everything since none of this needs to be on top yet. Let's see. Drop it under the skin. There we go, that's better. Now go back to our rock or our dirt color. I am going to have to put at least one of these dirt layers on top of some of it just for a sparkle effect and to get it up here around these rocks. But for now, and now we need a slightly darker one. And we'll increase the opacity to about half. And now we want a slightly darker but grayer one. And we want to make this a little smaller. Now, we're going to go and make a separate layer. And this one is going to go below the rocks but above the skin. But what we're going to do is take this little thing here and see if that'll work. Oh, wrong layer. Lines. I was trying to see if I can make, but it's open down here, so that's not going to work. Just so I can keep the fingers protected. But oh well, if we've got to go back and erase stuff, we got to go back and erase stuff. There's only so much cheating you can do. Now, drop the opacity. Go along. Oh, I'm on the line layer. There we go. Meant to be on this layer, layer 9. And then we want a bit of this kind of lighter brown color. And we're going to make this a touch bit bigger, but a huge bit lighter. This is kind of softening the edges of it. We're going to need to go to this layer. Oh wait, no, keep it on this layer, but I need to make it smaller. I'm trying to get this edge here to merge a little better. What I might have to do is smudge the skin layer a bit more. That's not too bad. Let's go get a glow and a smudge and just... Oh, nope, that's gone too low. We can erase that, help that out by doing this. See? And we're gonna do something similar down here by smudging that edge. And these edges are really sharp, so we wanna... There, I think that's good. Now we want to erase this layer just for a second to see what it looks like with the pencils. Not bad. So the pencil's back in for a second. Now we do want some glow over top of the fingers. So we're going to make it big and light and closer to this color. And we're going to kind of lighten the fingers a bit. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. There. Now what we gotta do is smudge this whole area. Well, it's not smudged because of the glowy stuff. I do need it smudged because it's the edge of the image. I mean, it looks a little weird, a disembodied hand, but... Oop. Edit. I need to edge this brush. There we go. And there we have his magic dirt. Now, I want to change the background color to something closer to this color that's already there. Paint tool, good. So that way when we delete this, now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to clear that out. Just a quick clear there. And I'm going to use a type tool instead of doing handwritten words. My computer always takes a second for the type tool to roll out. I'm doing this not only for ease, but because I'm very bad at making evenly written letters. So I thought I would do gray because I don't want that much more gold in the picture. And let's see, what's a nice looking type? What's this look like? That actually doesn't look bad. I kind of like that. And I want to put a border on it. Now, oh, cancel. I want to change the colors. In this case, I do want a little gold for the border. Oh. Let's change that back to gray. I forgot that I have to change theirs first. Let's go with, how do I get that back? There we go. And then click there. Oh, well, I didn't mean to make another text layer, but whatever. Make that small. Just for the ease of then widening it again. Make that small. Okay. Now that's all gonna basically come back, but oh, now I have the pink selected. Whatever color is on the bottom here, when you widen the picture, like this, that bottom color becomes the visible color in the new area. So by selecting gold, once I hit OK, well, yellow, we've got that. Now I want to completely erase that layer, and there we go. I thought of like putting a couple yellow sparkles all over the picture, but I think that is unnecessary. Oh. Sorry about that, my Avast is reminding me that I need to restart my computer. But there we go! 3 videos and 60 odd minutes later, and we have a completed picture. That's actually not bad time considering how long, a picture can take to do, even with the lines pre-drawn, though I know it is long to sit through. But here we have Sanru, the Zodiac Golden Monkey guy, making some rocks. Maybe he's going to throw them at someone, I don't know. Maybe he just likes rocks. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.